So I set up Tay Training with Faye specifically to deliver values-led training to delegates and help them on the front line have the skills and techniques they need and the values they need to be able to deliver exceptional, life-changing services to the most complex and vulnerable people.
The reason I started Tay Training is because I really felt there was a lack of good quality, relevant and values-led training in our sector. I've got a real passion for learning and development, and I felt that me and Tammy could make a real difference to the frontline workers and ultimately the individuals that they support. I'm really proud of the work that we've done at Tay Training.
I would like to deliver some safeguarding adults training and focus on some work I'm trying to do around self-neglect. What I'm hoping to get out of the skills that I'll learn from the Training for Influence course is that the training will be so engaging and people will be so passionate about what they've learned that they will go out there and there'll be a vast number of vulnerable adults that are made safer and their outcomes improved because of the skills of the frontline professionals who've been on my training.
I am hoping to deliver a new programme which is talking about the grief process after suicide for young people. Those who are left behind sometimes get forgotten about, or they're expected to think that time is a healer, and we know that this grief path is like no other. So if I can help other professionals understand exactly what these people are going through, support families and the children themselves, I'll be really proud.
Any training that I deliver, I'm not quite sure yet, but it will be with the kind of underlying principles of safeguarding, particularly children, to try and enhance their life chances, their life choices, but also with the main aim of keeping them free from harm. And the reason through Tay is, like most people have already said, to make it engaging, empowering, definitely with values and ethical kind of considerations, and yeah.
I would use the training for methodology to expand on my LGBTQ plus training. It's just something that I'm very passionate about, and I deliver for a few organisations, but to make it the best it can be, just to raise some more awareness around the discrimination that's still out there that young people and old people face around LGBT plus.
I'm Carmen, and I'm currently writing safeguarding training that is focused on the risks and vulnerabilities that are faced by asylum seekers and refugees, and this will be delivered to frontline professionals, to help frontline professionals and others to be better equipped really with the skills, knowledge and understanding to be able to better respond to people from the refugee community that they encounter, and I do believe that the training for influence methodology will really just enable that to happen, to be able to transform those outcomes for people from the refugee community, to change those perceptions and to help create opportunities really, and to lead to better outcomes for them.
I had a good think about this one, and I'm not entirely sure. However, I have been asked to do a financial crime investigators course, and I'm thinking how exciting this would be to utilise the methodology of Tay and actually really bring what is quite a procedural type of process really to life, and actually make it exciting alongside of ethical, powerful, but really effective, because I want to get those baddies caught.
I'm wanting to deliver some training on people who cause sexual harm. There's a lot of stigma and misunderstanding around sexual harm, and I think that often leaves people in different services fearful of working with such people. I would like to be able to deliver training that makes people feel more comfortable and confident in working in this area, to help reduce risk and manage it properly within the community, and for people to be able to identify risk as well.
Right, I want to take my existing mediation conflict resolution training and make it even better. I deliver it to a range of different teams of people, but I wanted to use the Training for Influence methodology to help me target it more, so it's more relevant to different groups of professionals that I was reading about in the booklet of the last few days. So that's one of the things I'm hoping to get from doing this.
I love delivering training because I deliver training around sex and relationship education, and I love creating that environment where people can feel comfortable to talk about those topics that are really important topics to talk about with children and young people, to raise that awareness, to educate, and obviously be a massive safeguarding tool. So I like taking away the stigma and the embarrassment in a fun and engaging way.
Hi, I deliver safeguarding training. I do that because I am also a frontline practitioner myself. I work in the children's safeguarding team, so every day I see the huge pressures that practitioners and frontline services are under every single day, and I'm really passionate that practitioners should be able to come together in a very safe place to be able to unpick and understand what safeguarding means for them and the organisations that they work for, and that enables them practitioners to go away feeling empowered and inspired and more confident to be able to do the jobs that they do under the extreme pressures that they do it in, and keep children and young people safe.
The reason what I want to deliver is to create my own training. I have an idea, but I have no clarity yet about the content, but I want to be a piece of training that will be for not the carers, including the carers, but for people that are in relationships with people that have been abused.